continue. Anyway, let us continue our discussions. We are now in I think the major part of your exam, the construction pillar, or from ASQ body of knowledge, and expect there are 34 questions in this module. Okay, so we will dive into the phase of quality management to align design with quality goal is absolutely critical. So here we have five subsection from the 5.A and 5.E. No? So introduction, no? So here we will introduce the key elements of design quality, including inputs, process, and outputs, right? Uh, we will introduce the key concepts and terminology related to quality planning, control, and assurance within the context of construction projects, and highlight the significance of quality integration across all project phase to ensure regulatory compliance, client satisfaction, and continuous improvement. Okay. So design inputs provides the foundation and requirements we must meet to deliver the quality result. No? So basically, the quality plan must be designed according to the scope of work project. Actually, as what I mentioned you here, no, in this tree diagram, actually the direct input to generate your quality plan is your quality project management plan, right? So you cannot generate quality plan in a project if you don't have project management plan. It should come from that. So whatever the information there, it will come to because the importance is alignment of your quality plan to your project management plan. Remember, the PMP is the mother plan or father perhaps, and this is a baby or subsidiary plans. All right, so let's discuss the construction plan and specification. The purpose of that is to outline, excuse me, to outline and assess how construction plan and specification align with quality plan. Definitely, you have construction plan. Maybe your project management plan. You have specification. Okay. How we will initiate those plans that we will remain in compliance. That's only the purpose of quality plan. How we will initiate all of them with quality, right? So construction and plan and specification provide detailed instruction and design for both permanent and temporary works in the project. There are temporary works like hoarding, right? It's a temporary mobilizations of your temporary facility and demobilization. Some of them are temporary, while majority of the work will be permanent. Your fabrication area, no, maybe a storage area of your materials might be temporary as well, including your office, probably in a temporary facility. So what is the benefits? Ensure consistency, safety, regulatory compliance, and efficient use of resources during project execution. If we will plan how we will deliver the construction plan and specification within the acceptance criteria or within the regulatory requirement, for example, then definitely we will not face any problem. We will be able to comply, makes everyone happy and satisfied. Example, in a highway construction project, the roadbed layer, thickness, and materials are documented into specification to ensure they comply with DOT, probably Department of Transportation Quality Standard. So how you want to ensure that this particular project, this particular scope will be okay and you have nothing to worry about, we will ensure comply with some sort of standard, the Department of Transportation handbook or specification, whatever. Now, proper assessment ensure construction activities begin with documents that truly reflect the intended quality goals. So what is the purpose of assessing the plan and specification? So basically, normally in a typical project, you will see a drawing like that. It can be an elevation drawing or a schematic drawing or a floor plan. No? And the purpose is to evaluate whether the construction document meet quality standard and support intended project outcome. So here, in this case, when we are generating a drawing, that's one thing. But making sure that the drawing complies with the relevant requirements, specification requirements, regulatory requirements, or authority requirements, and standard requirements, ensuring that is actually making sure that everything will be okay. And that's the same thing that I want you to understand. All of this must be part of the plan. For example, for this particular drawing, what are the list of standards that we have to consider? It's supposed to be part of the plan. So during our review process, this is something what we need to repair with. And everything, all of this, whatever relevant standards complies. So that's the purpose of your quality plan. Again, making sure that whatever requirements will be met. Because in the very first place, how you will know, how you will be able to meet a requirement on something you didn't plan in the very beginning, of course, right? So this is where non-conformity and issue and conflict arise, okay? Because of lack of planning. Now, everything this one, I told you, we will be automate. We will automate. Don't worry, guys. And everyone will understand the value and the benefit of the tools, the technique, no? Definition assessment involves reviewing plan and specs for completeness, accuracy, and compliance with codes and the quality plan. No? So the benefit, identify inconsistency or errors early, reducing rework and cost overrun. Remember this, as the project progress, as you uh, deliver the requirements incrementally, the cost of rectification and repair increase. Okay, this is the project timeline. Now, the project phases, the progress it will be like that, no? Or normally you will see it's like S curve like that, right? Progress. Let's say it is cumulative, huh? Now, the cost of rectification is somewhat looks like this. Yeah, same, no? Almost same. The cost of rectification increase as so when we can be able to determine early those design mistake, design error, omissions, we can be able to avoid rework, that cause delay, and cause overrun. Okay? Again, the problem, why it's happening inside NCR and everything. Issue, why? Simple, lack of plan. You didn't plan to do that. Right? Example, a site engineer compares a plumbing schematic to an architectural layout to ensure that there are no clashes. So basically, look, this is no need, no. Nowadays, we are using this building information modeling. And the very purpose of that is the, you know, clash detections feature, right? So we can use the beam to the Revit Autodesk software, okay, for early clash detection, no? So generate your drawing, I generate my drawing. Once we superimpose our drawing, automatically it will notify us where are the clashes. And normally, especially for the ceiling, for example, we want room for maintenance, right? The software allow us to better arrange the layout of our utility above the full ceiling. Permanent works. The purpose is to ensure that design and execution of permanent structure meet long-term quality and performance criteria. In short, to meet the design intent, functionality, or use, and definitely to meet its design useful life or anticipated useful life. Definition, permanent works refer to elements of construction that remain in place after the project is completed. Normally, maybe a facility that you constructed, maybe they will use, the end user will use it for a long time, maybe 40 years at least, 50 years at least, or even more. So the benefits improve life cycle performance, reduce maintenance, and uphold structural integrity. Okay. An example, reinforced concrete column designed to carry multi-story building loads in accordance with the structural code and quality standard. Again, all of this. Now, what is the one I am going to generate in our discussion is to ensure that all of the authority and regulatory requirements, nothing will be missed. Okay? And what the features I think I can add to the software. For example, you submit your shop drawing for my review. Okay? And for this particular drawing, there is a review checklist, no? Auto-generated. So for this drawing, what I'll do, I will also make AI to make a review for your drawing. And we will specify only the major criteria. Let's say if it is a concrete, ACI criteria, American Concrete Institute requirements, QCS requirements for concrete, example, or this foundation, whatever, and whatever structural code. And let AI analyze. And let AI give comments as well. So very fast. You can probably even return the drawing within 5 minutes. Huh? Again, no one this, right? Huh? Tell me, already someone already, have you seen it already, this technology? Huh? We will start, right? We will start now. Yes. Huh? Because I already doing that in my job. Don't think. You submitted your quality plan, right? Yeah. How I review? You know? How? AI. AI. And they can give consistent. Yeah, 30 comments if you want, 20 or 10. Good. With date and citation, QCS also, right? And specific ISO clause. Imagine to link, to make a comment is one thing. It's time consuming already. But what the ChatGPT does, consistency, date, comment, and reference. And to refer it to QCS or to refer it to ISO standard is another time-consuming activity, which is very simple if I will let the AI do the job for me. Question, is it AI do a better review than me? Of course, definitely. So what I'll do, if it is not relevant, I just simply remove. You want me to show you? So the same thing, when you submitted me a meta statement, when I submitted you me and whatever documents or drawing, perhaps, I will let a review. Give me 30 comments. Right? But definitely we need to set some sort of criteria. For structural, no, I already have this, maybe we have to follow the problem here in Qatar, BS and American. But there is a CSI code. We can follow that, no? Uh, in CSI coding in US, we can follow that. I don't know what will be the structure we can discuss, but definitely if we will use Qatar as a basis of the application, then maybe we have to base in the British standard. Otherwise, CSI in the United States, no? Temporary works, no? The purpose is support construction process without compromising permanent structure or worker safety. And it doesn't mean it is temporary, it is irrelevant or insignificant. Or not important rather. It is really important. And make sure that even though it is temporary, there are many projects, especially government projects, that even though this is temporary facility, you need to follow some sort of standard. Temporary drainage, still you have to follow the drainage or plumbing code. That's it. Not necessarily temporary, you will not. So we will also include that as a part of the plan, including what are the necessary compliance. Again, we don't want everyone to discuss too much and to think too much. When someone is trying to build this, they have their in hand, the checklist itself, what they're going to check. No? Okay. So what I'm trying to tell, if you're going to submit this inspection, automatically the AI will generate you a live checklist. Okay? So you, as a contractor, can make your self-assessment if it is okay or not. Right? You can make self-assessment now without forgetting anything. Then let also the consultant come and generate his own checklist. So we can do that. Either we can standardize or AI generated checklist. Okay. Okay. Now, so temporary works are structure used during construction but removed afterward, of course, such as scaffolding or shoring. Benefits support safe and efficient construction while preventing damage or delay to permanent works. Of course. Example, formwork used to cast bridge piers. I don't know how I pronounce this one. Must meet dimensional. This is correct, piers. Huh? Meet dimensional and strength tolerance outline the quality plan. Again, the same thing. Because the quality plan, the very purpose of quality plan is to ensure that whatever regulatory requirements, specification requirements are comprehensively considered. So that this is part of your compliance management. Without quality plan, it's very hard to comply. So you need a quality plan to manage your compliance. Simple as that. And again, we will not make it code A, put it in the cabinet. We will not do that because we will do it like this way. Hmm? Ah, the checklist will be unique for each and every project. It will be generated by AI. For example, this is what I plan. You uploaded everything. No, there is a project information. The PMP approved. Now you generate quality plan, approved. Now you will submit IR. So based on that previous project information, the AI has a capability to analyze those data you input earlier. And based on that, it will generate requirements. And based on that, it will generate a checklist. And this checklist also subject to approval of the engineer. Maybe there is a missing thing that the engineer want to add, and you can just add. Then they can, again, even the checklist will be, we don't need to submit it separately. Automatically, it will be also there in the live form. No? So, let's say you're going to submit method quality plan. One of that is method statement. When you click the method statement, there will be sub also there, ITPL, RA. Whatever will be the method statement, automatically it will autofill the ITP and RA, including the checklist. Now, once it is filled, submit, then let the engineer review. That's it. And the engineer also will review based on the AI. He will also analyze using the AI. Simple. The job is very fast. No, no complication. Okay. So that's why the thing is how we will generate automatically the meta statement and ITP and everything, because this is industry, it was detected to be part of the plan, quality plan. Again, quality plan is what used for what compliance management. Ensure nothing is forgotten. Because if you forget something, what you will get? If you are not getting NC, you will get error. You will get delay. You might miss something, maybe civil defense will reject or whatever. Especially this kind of thing, we will ensure that all of the authority requirements are embedded into the system. That's why we need 50 terabyte or something. Civil defense requirements, we will put in the system whatever the latest they have. So when we are having a scope, automatically it will generate the checklist for us to check. As a design, from design, it will create a design checklist through AI, everything. No? So we will not miss any. We can standardize or auto-generate AI, auto-generate, I guess. It can also be in that way. Or, yeah, auto-generate and then finalize. You can also do that. I don't know. Let the engineer review and let him approve. Okay. So, permanent and temporary work in relation to quality plan. The purpose is to evaluate how both types of work integrate with the quality plan to ensure project success. Why? Why it will ensure project success? Quality plan define how we will deliver it. without compromising any stakeholder requirements. So the end result will be satisfactory done. End result, satisfaction, customer satisfaction, and user satisfaction. Definition, evaluation involves examining alignment between temporary permit works and quality plan. Most definitely, the permanent and temporary work might be. So it's a good idea, no? When I will generate the tree diagram for the quality plan, I can also indicate that if it is temporary or permanent. I can make like the tree. Otherwise, I can follow the QCS 2040. And there is also a standard, ISO standard. If you want also to sell the market, the software to international, there is a ISO standard, no? How to, what is the structure of quality plan at standard based on ISO. There is an ISO standard for that, wait. ISO 10,005. So ISO 10,005. But for time being, if we will use the software here, we will tailor on the local requirements. So here, what you will see, the table of contents of the is based on QCS 2014 because QCS 2014 already gave you the. And by the way, why we're always using 2014? There's already 2024. Huh?
It's in seal already.
No, not yet. So we have the ISO 10005 2018 Quality Management Guidelines for Quality Plan. So if you want to send our software at global level, again, no one do that. No? If you see, no software allows you to integrate all the standard requirement. We are the very first to do that. Well, no, not necessarily. You know BIM? You know BIM? When you make a drawing there, no, automatically for the scale, there is already a standard. When you click the scale, you don't decide. The options there are based on the standard already. There is already a template for this particular, let's say I-beam. The sizes based on the standard, based on some ASME or Steel Institute standard. So you will just click. So when you try to calculate if you want to understand what is the current weight of the current structural design, what is because you need to ensure that the bearing load capacity, the foundation capacity enough to withstand the bearing load, for example. The beam can analyze that because the steel are standard. No? Right? You might tell me maybe it will be the beam will be cut. Some of the steel will be cut. Some of the beam can be weld. Yeah, the same thing. But still, at the end of the day, the base thickness, the base length will always be from the standard, right? So when you cut it, the software also knows that. You select what is the steel type, what is the thickness, right? Channel or beam, what I beam like that. Then you're trying to connect with this. The beam specify this is the specification for this type of steel, and this is the weight. Everything, all the when you click when you click that properties of this material, you will find everything, including the composition in the beam. In the beam. We will not go into that level because that is in the drawing, right? Here, what we will ensure when we construct our documentation, the project management plan, when we will construct that, we will tailor in local level and we will also tailor for international level. If we will sell it at international or global level, we will follow 10,005 for quality plan. For project management plan, we will follow the PMI. No? For other plan, let's say construction management plan, maybe we will follow CMAA guideline or CIOB guideline. That's it. To make it global. But as much as possible, ISO. So in any country applicable, because if you use USA, US format or requirements, US, this only for US, right? Evaluation involves examining alignment between temporary, okay, benefits, optimize safety, cost, and quality by ensuring that every construction element, temporary permanent supports project objective. Nothing will be missed. All of the requirements will be comprehensively determined and analyzed. Example, a quality engineer review the scaffolding setup to ensure it allows facade installation without damaging the finished interior. Okay. So the same thing, no? Including approval of your works at site. Example, you need a permit for me in this work, no? You have to specify you have to raise a permit, right? In the software itself, okay? In the software itself, no? Okay? You can embed in the software itself the grid lines of your project layout, zone, and area. You can say that. So you can indicate where is this location used or which area is the use. Click there and then put the activity. Automatically, the array will come up. So if I am the supervisor on that site, I'll just check array if all the things are compliant. Once I am okay as a supervisor that everything, all the safety compliance okay, submit, automatically it will go to the approving officer, which is the safety officer. Make it paperless. Now, once it is approved, what I want is uh, a safety permit, definitely, but you need also to notify the public, no? So basically, this is something you can print in your ordinary printer as well if you want, no? Including the necessary signages automatically generated through AI, including the signages. Everything will be AI or automated, no? Okay? Definitely, we will have those standard. The AI will simply recommend what kind of signages are relevant, no? But definitely, this is something we need to standardize. I don't want that every color and over every text, the text height, the background color, background text is different from every project. Every time we print, different. No, no. We can standardize that. But AI can tell this RA, this site, this activity, if it is welding, there's hot work permit, uh, hot work in progress, like something like that. Uh, or keep some distance away, there's a falling like this, automatically. You can print in an ordinary printer. Okay? Including everything, including your inductions will be automated in everything. No? Your ID, no? With chips, I can have a scanner. No, in the training, no need attendance. No? I will just click here. Maybe for safety, there's another button for the shortcut. Button for induction. Take, then create your induction. No? Induction. Okay, then put some detail there. I can also make this voice activation. Even ChatGPT has a voice activation. It can be. The induction is all about this scaffolding safety. So you don't even need to type. Because ChatGPT is already voice activated as well. Okay? 4.0. Yeah. Voice activated. No? You don't need to pay. And then the ID, scan. Give me your ID. Ting. Maybe we will produce one small device that it will scan. See? Okay? Now, you will do lecture. The AI will generate a lecture for that. Presentation automatically also. Okay? And you will present. After that, there's a quiz automatically generated by AI also during whatever only the discussions in the same thing. So the labor might have a mobile phone. They have to log in and they will have the quiz like this. Integrating of everything like someone take that. Hmm, right? So wala ng pera. No, no money. So meaning this maybe in business this is what I learned. This is what someone told me, other businessman, and this is what other billionaires said. If your idea today if you have idea today, don't think no one will think that in the future. So if you have an idea today, and if you feel you can start it, you better start it because you are not the only person in the world. There are billions of people in the world. And sooner or later, someone will also think the same. Again, I'm doing this in order for us. What I want to say is that all of this documentation also we will align with ISO requirements, which is also the requirement of the QCS. So meaning we will ensure that how we will generate our project management plan comply with ISO standard. So during audit, we don't even need to prepare any. Just check our system and give us the certificate. That's all. Yeah, calibration, everything, it is there in the system. I cannot proceed in this activity. Maybe one of the requirements of AI there, is there any calibration requirement there? Yes, of course, this is pressure testing. The AI will detect that this one, there should be a pressure gauge and this should be the date, etc. And you cannot close the workflow if it is not compliant. Now, how you will close that one? No? So your tab or smartphone has an access to camera. No? The evidence, you need an evidence, right? That there is a calibration, a sticker, or the take upload. That's it. Then submit. Then let the engineer review if it is valid or not. If it is valid, close the workflow. Accept. Or they. So if they will ask, do you have a um, you don't even need calibration register. You know why? Because we will just tell the auditor, look, our inspection line. So on the spot itself, we will know if this is valid or no. So no need for us also to keep register the process, right? But if it is part of the kickoff meeting, it is part of the quality plan. Example, to keep a record register, then you need to fill it up. Okay? Or because if you also fill the here, maybe the quality plan calibration section, this is what happened. So you need to update the register there. No? Now, on site, anything that it is not listed in your calibrated in your register in on-site, what you will find only inspection, the calibration required, so it is checked box. So then there is a drop down menu list of what calibration reference or number. That's it. So if it is not registered here, it will not also appear in the drop down list. You can do like that, right? Okay, a quality engineer review the scaffolding setup to ensure it allows facade installation without damaging. Okay. Next, understanding the importance of required permit. So this is also one of the problem in the projects. Most of the projects being delayed because of the permit compliance requirements. So no more, no, not anymore. Because the software, from the very beginning, the contract itself, no, okay, will determine all of this requirement, kata requirement. And take note, if you will check with AI, ChatGPT, AI will tell you step by step, even how to set up a business in Qatar, where you will go, which ministry, they know. They know everything. Just this morning, I want to have, I want to establish one new business like a repair shop, laptop, mobile like this. Show me the return of investment, the feasibility study, give feasibility study, business plan, the term of payback period, and what will be my profit per share. Second, what will be the minimum amount that I have to have at least 1 year so to ensure that my staff will have a salary, whether I have sales or not. Turns out 200,000. From the setup of licensure, everything is checked. So what you're considering as a standard and then is also drafting, giving you all the checklist and everything. Yes. Salon eh, 500,000 eh. Car wash doon. I so per share your will be negative. Mm. Well, yan. Mm. first year. But it depends on your marketing campaign. So I ask, like in that now in my business now, I start making it in my business now here in training center. Starting tomorrow, I have this three months project. Because now all of this lecture, I will automate it online. I will put it in Udemy. But I already have this AI voice generation. And what I will do, need to do now is to generate a video. So what I'll do, I will let ChatGPT to analyze this and make a lecture for each and every slides. And I will upload only to the software to generate a video. That's it. Already started. You want to say?
Please, please.
No, I want to use AI to earn money. Why would I? Right? You think I'm greedy? But it's up to you.
Pinabangan mo na yung certificate. Oo, paginabangan mo.
No, actually, this one also can generate the script, but I am not really happy with because you can generate, but I have my own style of I want to see something that there is an introduction, there is an ice breaking, there is something like that. No. Anyway, this is a 3 months project. I already created a plan using ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to create a gun check for me and marketing plan. So daily, I have a schedule of marketing now. So it will improve my sales. Okay. So that's why everything. So now, what I will do now, workflow, automation of my workflow. Later, sooner or later, I will automate. Example, now your video, after this, I have to upload manually, right? Now, I can just simply do it with workflow automation. Every time we finish, and this video is recorded in my folder. Once it is detected there, new software, the software will detect that there is a new file. Automatically, it will upload in the YouTube and it will automatically generate notification to you that it will be available in Google Classroom. So meaning I don't need administrative staff to do that. Why? I will just automate the workflow.
Ensures construction projects meet standards by outlining procedures and responsibilities.
I can change the name. I don't like the name. I can change the person's. Okay, I found something here like this. Maybe this one example.
Are you ready to elevate your career in construction quality management? The Certified Construction Quality Manager, CCQM program is your gateway to mastering industry-leading standards and driving excellence in every project phase, from pre-contract planning to final turnover. This comprehensive course equips you with cutting-edge strategies in risk management, stakeholder alignment, and compliance with global standards like ISO and FIDO. You'll learn to navigate complex contracts, optimize resource allocation, and lead teams with confidence. With CCQM certification, you'll stand out as a trusted expert, capable of delivering projects on time, within budget, and beyond quality expectations. Whether you're aiming for a promotion, higher salary, or recognition in the field, this is your moment. Don't just build structures, build a legacy. Enroll today and transform your expertise into a certified advantage. Secure your spot now. The future of quality starts with you.
So, next. Yung binanggit niya siya, sino nagbigay na?
ChatGPT. Here you can generate everything, but I have that like that. That's the way I want to say.
Delivery methods. Project delivery methods define the roles, risks, and relationships between stakeholders. Choosing the right method impacts timelines, costs, and overall success. Let's explore 3 common approaches using the comparison table. The provided table outlines 6 common construction project delivery methods, highlighting their applications, typical building types, advantages, and limitations.
We discussed it earlier, right?
You can pause the screen for further reading.
Mm.
Project delivery methods define roles, risks, and workflows. The 6 common construction delivery methods are EPCM, engineering, procurement, construction management. DBB, design bid build. DB, design build. DBFM, design, build, finance, maintain. CMAR, construction manager at risk. CMFF, construction manager for fee. Each suits different project goals. Let's break them down. First up, EPCM. Ideal for large-scale industrial projects like oil refineries. Pros, you retain control. The contractor coordinates without.
So, what is the advantage of AI? No one will criticize my accent. I don't need to show my face. I don't need to hire a lecturer. I have thousands of lecturers to choose from.
They don't need your face.
I'm telling you, I can do everything with me. I have a lot of thousands of idea. The thing is, I'm alone and I need a team. Do you have any questions so far? Let's have a break.